Hi, my name is Curt Bixel. It's my pleasure to teach physical science at Upper Arlington High School. And if you're listening to my voice, chances are one of my students has selected you to be a critical reader for their research paper. So, in this tutorial, I really only want to accomplish one thing, and that's teach you how to edit on the student's paper and to use the simple editing interface on PBWorks. First, we need to go to the research paper page. To do that, you just type in http://bixelsci-fi.pbworks.com and hit enter. The next page you should see should look a bit like this. I'm assuming you already have a password and that the student's taking care of that. So you type in your email address and your password and log in. If you don't have a password, just hit request access. You'll enter a little information, and then I'll get you a password, and we'll take it from there. So you log in, and the next page you see should look like this. And you'll see a list of student names in the left column and the right column. And you simply click on your student's name, and it'll take you right to a folder with all their papers. Let's use Yui. I'll click on his name, and if Yui set this up correctly, and it looks like he has, you'll see that he has his annotated bibliography and draft 1. And look, he's even on draft 2. The kids in this class are awesome. Just to give you a quick overview, if you look at his annotated bibliography, it's really quite extensive for a 9th grade student. I'll just scroll through it quickly, and you can see that Yui's got several articles that he's read, and he's done a good job of processing those. And down there you can see that he's made a short outline of his paper. And some of the other students have commented and given him hints. So let's take a look at Yui's most recent draft, draft 2. You'll want to be working on the student's most recent draft as well. If we click here, it'll open up Yui's draft and you can read it right here. Now, while you're reading it, you're going to want to make some comments. I find it easiest to read and comment right in the editing window. You click here, it opens up the editing window. What you can see here is a basic editing interface. It's not Microsoft Word, but it's simple and it's intuitive and it does everything that you might need. I prefer to edit full screen. And if you go right here, you press this button and it'll switch you to full screen. And let me make a quick change here. There we go. Give myself a little bit of space, make it easier to read. All right. While you're editing these, it's important to start off looking for basic issues of content and to not get into issues of grammar, punctuation, and spelling. Here would be a good example. Yui makes a claim here. This suggests that the detrimental effects in the ability to think and learn occur quick for internet users. This claim is not well supported. In this paragraph, Yui does a good job of showing that the brain does seem to rewire fairly quickly, and these subjects of this study, within a week, were able to show an improvement in the area of their brain that's responsible for short-term memory and decision-making. Apparently, it was stimulated by their interaction with the internet, but nowhere in here does it get into the detrimental effects at all. So I'm going to go right here. I'm going to choose a font color that will clearly identify what I'm writing here as my comments. Yui, you need to better support your claim that the internet has detrimental effects on the ability to think and learn. It is clear that the brain is quite malleable, but the study you cite does not seem to mention detrimental effects. Now, there's a lot of things in Yui's paper we could work with and a lot of comments we could make, but this is just an example of the type of comment that I'd like you to make. We really want to get into the content to make sure they have a solid paper before we get bogged down in the spelling, punctuation, and grammar. When you're all done, you hit save, and Yui will see your comments right here on his paper in red. Now, one thing I really like about PB Works is that it really allows me as the administrator quite a bit of control. I can see all the comments that you make. I can undo any comments you make or any changes that you make. I can also restore student papers from earlier backups. So you as a reader don't have to worry about accidentally deleting the student's paper or making a big change. It can all be recovered. Dewey, great work so far. I enjoyed reading your paper and look forward to the next draft. Add comment, and we're all done. Thank you for watching. I hope you enjoy reading these papers, and I want to thank you simply by being available to read these papers. You've already done a lot to help improve the quality. It is amazing how much more motivated students are to write well when they know someone besides the teacher is going to read their papers. So, thank you, enjoy the reading, and go Bears.